Hey everybody, it's Christine, and today I have a new card to share with you along with a new technique. I am going to be making a water background using distress oxides, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Now, this is a technique you can use for a lot of things: marbling, color washed look, galaxy look. There's a huge variety. So it's not limiting to water by any means. I'm just showing you it with water. So what I'm doing is working with two different distress oxides. I'm using broken china and faded jeans, and I am drying in between each color, and I am just using a stamping blender and putting each color on there. But I am drying in between each color because I do want to keep them separate. And because distress oxides have some pigment ink in them, they won't dry as quickly as like a dye ink, and so you want to dry in between them. My little heat dryer has gotten more use since I got distress oxides than ever. I actually keep it right next to my desk at all times because I use it so much with distress oxides. So now you can see I'm just going around and filling in anywhere that there was too much white, where I wanted a little more of this shade of blue or that shade of blue. I do have two different blending stamps going because I didn't want to have to switch my pads out in between. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add a wet layer. So what I've done is just taken my distress ink and smushed it onto a clear acrylic pad, and then I sprayed it with water, just a couple quick little spritzes, and then I am putting that right onto the pad. And you can see, like, if I stopped right here, it would have a really pretty marble look, really before that last one. You can really create some really distinct backgrounds and have fun with it. Obviously, I'm going for more of a water look, and so I'm looking for a little more coverage than I had there initially. Now you can see, again, I'm drying. This is absolutely 100% necessary in this stage because you need it to dry before you want to start adding your next color. So now I'm going to add on some of the broken china, and I started with the faded jeans on this wet layer because I wanted more of the broken china to show through. I wanted it to have more of a turquoisey blue feel to it. And so I'm adding that all around. And it's still not going to be quite as much as I want, so I'm going to have to do a little more in the end. But you will notice if you see the picture of my card, which is in the video cover here, as well as I'll show it again at the end, I do get a good solid turquoise color going. And I'm actually doing two of these and trying to get them to be pretty similar because I'm going to use it for two different parts on this card. So there you can see, again, I've got that broken china color all added on. Very simple, nothing complicated here, and it looks really pretty. You can do this with lots of different blues. This just happens to be the two shades of blue that I have. Now, like I said, I'm doing a little bit more. I'm adding on a little more with my blending tool just to give it a little more of that turquoise feel that I was going for, and I'll dry it again. Now, I'm going to use this a couple ways. I'm going to use this for waves on my card as well as on the background. I am using the Whale Done stamp set from Jelly Bean Soup for Hampton Art, and I have stamped and colored in my whale using alcohol ink markers, sorry, not just alcohol inks. That would be really great if I could do that, but I'm not quite there yet. Now, I am going to add these little waves that I've just cut out with my scissors, doing like a ruffle look, onto the bottom. I'm going to add 3 layers of those onto the bottom of the circle and then trim them out so that they fit on the circle. And I'm going to just add the whale right on top of it. This stamp set is a really fun one. It's got a whale on it. It's got bubbles. It's got a jellyfish. It's got all these cute ocean punny themes on it, and so it's just a fun one if you like that kind of thing. I was really drawn to it. It was one of the first ones I wanted to work with when I got my box of goodies because it just kind of made me smile, and that whale, I think he's really cute. So I want to make a killer whale out of one too, but yeah, they have a little bit of a different look than that too, so maybe not. So you can see now I've added him onto the circle there, and then I've also cut an additional outline circle because I want this to look like a porthole. And I'm going to just add on some yellow pieces as well as some yellow patterned paper just to add an extra pop of color on the card because otherwise it was really blue and gray, and you will see that in the end. So here's the end result. Very simple, clean, but lots of fun to do. We will see you again soon.